Hello everyone, this is Magzilla coming to you. This is week 2, 2025. We'll be tracking the men's gymnastics scores, NCAA, GYMACT, giving you an update on what's going on. I tried to make this video before, but I messed it up. So this is a redo. Hopefully this will be quicker. I'm trying to keep these times down. But yeah, hopefully uh, you're enjoying it. Please leave a comment. Love to talk about anything. Please, just bring up anything you think about. And this is pretty free flow, I would say. So I'm just talking, but I would love to, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. And yeah, feel free. Either way, like I said, we're trying to be a little quicker, a little awesome. So let's just drop in and try to get this done. Um, Kind of exciting week, a lot going on. I did a video for the first week that you can check on if you want. But for this week, we're just looking at current scores. So I will pull up, starting with NCAA. Stanford competed against California or Berkeley. I actually was able to review this in my last video, so I'm not going to really go over it too much. Um, this is the first real meet. It was Illinois versus Michigan versus a bunch of GYMACT um, teams for Windy City. Unfortunately, there's like little to no video that I could find on this. Michigan made it has its own videos, but I couldn't find much from Illinois. But as you can see, Illinois won, so good on them. Let's break it down. So yeah, Illinois came out strong on floor. I feel like overall Illinois has been known as a very good floor team. So yeah, not too surprising. But they were able to stay ahead in pommel horse. This is probably due to their specialist, Brandon Dang. Still rings. They were also able to hold the lead. No, it's a clean sweep almost. Vault in vault two, still in the lead. But look, in P bars, this is where Michigan kind of comes back, and I would say I think of Michigan as a high bar team, and you can see here they won high bar. The thing about Michigan, though, is they are not fielding their best athletes yet. They're still missing Paul Judah and Fred Richard. So we'll see as they start to build difficulty and move through the season what they do. But this is great for Illinois. I'm excited for them. We'll see how they look going forward. Army versus Penn State. Penn State wins. I don't think that's a super surprise to anybody. But what is surprising is Army beat them on floor. So good on Army. Um, Looks like from then on, it's just about a clean sweep for Penn State. I would say usually Penn State is pretty good on pommel horse, but it looked like here they just barely edged them out. However, I've always thought of them as a strong P-bar team, and you can see here they're well above there. And still rings also seemed like they were well in the lead. So good for them. You might notice that this score is pretty low when we start to look at something like Illinois or Stanford. And this is a huge score for Illinois, by the way. But Springfield versus William Mary versus Navy. Navy Open. This was kind of interesting. I'm surprised Navy has its own meet and ends up in last place. But that just goes to show you how good William Mary looks this year. Uh, good on Springfield too. I'm hoping that Navy might be a little bit better than this and will be able to do better going forward. But I guess if we want to play the game, Navy was in the lead on floor, and Pommel Horse, actually Springfield, which I wouldn't really consider a great Pommel Horse team, did well and took the lead there. And then this is kind of probably where William and Mary kind of starts to separate itself with a win on Still Rings, win on Vault, won on parallel bars, and then Navy actually won on high bar. Probably a little too late. That's so good though. Greenville went against Ohio State, and Ohio State won. I'm pretty sure it's a clean sweep, so not much to talk about here. We can look at some routines in a little bit. Nebraska, Oklahoma, Simpson, Stanford, Air Force, Rocky Mountain Open. This was kind of a crazy meet. I mean, Stanford is looking great this year, but we can see how Oklahoma is really holding its own as well. Oklahoma was actually able to top Stanford on floor. I This was a tough meet to watch. I tried really hard to kind of like watch the whole meet, but there's no real announcer. Like I guess there was sometimes, but most of the time there wasn't. And every team is like red or some variant of red, like red and yellow or red and white. So it's really hard to figure out who's who. Even Air Force is red in this meet. So I don't know. It was tough to watch, but I was able to pull out some things, and hopefully we'll be able to watch that. But yeah, floor. Uh, Oklahoma did great. Previously, Stanford actually had probably the highest scores. I think still highest scores, but they had scored those scores last week. And Pommel was old Air Force, led by Hoops, an amazing routine. Um, but you see Stanford coming back in rings. They have Asher Hong, which is I think by far the best American rings guy, at least in NCAA right now. But OU battles back for vault, and then Stanford back again for parallel bars, and then finally Oklahoma wins on high bar. Too little, too late. Stanford edges them out with the 328. That's the high team score of the season so far. So those are what scores look like. Um, we can also go into standings. Not much to report here. Stanford in the lead after a great showing, followed by Oklahoma. Looks like Mountain Pacific Sports Federation, I think it is, in the lead as far as conference goes. Illinois with their great showing, busting third place, looking great. Um, and then Nebraska, Ohio, Penn State, Michigan at the bottom. This is low for Michigan, but like I said, they don't have their big hitters yet. I think they had an injury, I heard. So we'll see. I really think they're going to climb their way back up. Um, but Army over Navy, surprisingly, and then followed up by Air Force, which is very surprising. And then California, way lower than I would expect them, but William & Mary leading the lower division teams, Springfield, Greenville, Simpson. Greenville is usually higher than this, so this is interesting to see. We'll see how they do throughout the year. If I hit this, nothing much changes. So that's what we're looking at for NCAA's. I think the best thing to do right now would be get into some routines. Let's see some video. Everyone likes some good video. So I'm gonna try to stay true here, uh, and really help like give some names and stuff. I think we'll start off. I think it's the fairest to start here. Here we go. Vault. Sorry, floor. I don't know what I'm thinking. Laid out, half in, half out. I believe this is Brigham Friendaway from Oklahoma. So it's a great double front, followed by a great double full. Getting into some non-acrobatic skills. I love to see that the flare work is still in routines. We're down to 8 skills per routine, so they're definitely a lot leaner routines. So here's your quintessential double twisting skill to layout, followed by scale. I'll have to give it to him. He actually held his scale, so I give him mad props there. And then we finish with double pike with a stick. It's a great routine. I believe that puts him in one, two, three, fourth place overall. The next routine I wanted to pull up is not the highest scoring routine, but it's worth highlighting. Oh, no, I lied. Is this the one? Yes. Uh, this is Cameron Nelson, and we're just gonna watch the triple backs again. So what's going on? It's weird how it shifted there. Like I thought he was going the other way. No doubt. So triple pike, brilliant. He killed it. I don't know why he took an extra hop there at the end, but I give it to him. And this is where it goes downhill. It's beautiful triple back, running off the floor. I mean, I can't blame him. That's a lot of flipping to control. But he gets that figured out. He's going to kill it. One thing about Cameron Nelson is interesting. He does the round off and then he twists. And he twists opposite the round off, which you don't see all the time. But I do like his work here. He adds a little twist. But I don't know why he does this like half side scale thing. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'm actually kind of interested in this scale situation. So this is much better full double front. Last time I saw this routine, he really struggled with that pass, and he also really struggled with the dismount, double double. But that's still a pretty big hop. But obviously we care about the triples. The highlight here. Um, do I think he can win floor? I mean, you would think with this difficulty he'd be killing it, but it's just a lot of stuff for him to clean up. But that's the thing about difficulty that's great is that if you have the difficulty, you can clean up the routine. If you have a clean routine, you can't always add more difficulty. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. I think he can do much better. I think we'll see the scores coming. Okay, so the high this week on floor. This was at the Rocky Mountain Open. Chase Mondi. Let's see how it goes. Triple twisting, double back. Beautiful. And I think, what does he come back with? Is it double double? Oh, he does the front full double front. Also well executed, very clean. I think he does a front scale. There's your double full layout pass. The thing is, you can get the 1/10 bonus from that, so it's like a C plus a D, or C with the D. It's interesting just the pirouette here. I mean, that's an A value skill. I don't know if it gets the full element rating. I believe, was that double double? I believe it was. He does the different scale. This is going to be a very popular skill. But I was going to say, I don't hate the scale adding it. I mean, maybe it'll become like a quintessential men's gymnastics thing. I mean, it's definitely better than requiring some kind of like leap pass, which I would have hated. But I can accept the scale. That's what I'm saying. But I would like to see some creativity with it. Like maybe we can do some kind of like yoga poses or like something. I think they need to like reevaluate what counts as a scale. Like, can a lever on floor be a scale? Like, they might see some more originality. Anyway, that's what floor looked like. Unfortunately, I just want to say like a little caveat. I had a super difficult time finding some of these routines this weekend. I think we'll start here. Pommel horse. So I didn't get everybody is the bottom line. But here we go. Branding on pommel horse. Let's see what's up. I love the McCulloch there. Scissor traveling the full horse. Great flop sequence with Russians into the zone, into the flop sequence with the zone, into the woo. Sometimes I just don't know how he finds power. Like he just sped up so quick out of that. Great dismount. Maybe not the best form in the legs, but that's a great routine. Good enough to be in the contest. We have four really good pommel horse guys this season who've come to the forefront right now, and it's going to be a back and forth battle. And I'm thinking how I'm going to do it. I might make like a whole section just on pommel horse, which I think would be kind of cool, just to track it all. But right now, the best on pommel horse is hoops. So let's see how he does. Nice. Full twisting. Scissor travel. And he does the sewn into the Russians. I think that might be the highest valued flop sequence. I think that's Bazugo. Another flop sequence. Very good. Tong Fei. Ooh, I love the. Is that Drix? The Magyar skipping the middle. And you see, that was a clean dismount. That's controlled. I like how his legs came together at the very end. So yeah, that's this highest scoring pommel horse routine we have right now. So good on him. Let's move forward. I believe we're about to see Asher hung on rings again. If you watched my last video, you can tell there's no shortage of Asher hung on rings. However, this routine I think is his best at this point. So yeah, we have to watch this bottom area here. Oh, I actually got to highlight this bottom area here. So this is where he struggled last time, but you can tell his head is between the rings there on that. That was an inverted cross, by the way. But this is what he did better this routine. He goes planche, 1, 2, 3, Maltese, 1, 2, 3. So I think that's two at least. Much better hold 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so these are good holds. I would say he was a little quick last weekend. Good control into the handstand. He's picked up a little swing, but I mean, not much. Laid out double double. Sticks the landing. So that's huge for him. When he sticks that landing, he gets a massive bonus. Your stick bonus increases with difficulty, and that's like one of the hardest dismounts he can do, or you can do. So yeah, good on him. I think I have a score for him. Yeah, 14.85. I mean, I think the next guy is at 14.15, which is Chris Heiser from Nebraska. I mean, but that we're talking about 7 tenths. 7 tenths. I mean, he has to do the routine, but I mean, as long as he doesn't fall, I don't think anyone can beat Asher right now. Okay, let's check out vault. So vault, I got two vaults for you, I think. This one, yes, here we go. This is, actually, I wanted to highlight this one. Second place vault, Cameron Nelson. Uh, this is going to be interesting. He looks ready. I know people do the step back. I like to just start back. Front handspring, 2.5. So you can see he lands with his chest down. Oh, he almost sticks that actually on one step. So, some deduction there. But it's a good, it's a hard vault. 100%. Very difficult vault. But yeah, I think he pulls it off. It's a 14.55. Nothing to sneeze about. But the only thing is, it's hard to beat like this. And this is Taylor Burkhart, Stanford. Yurchenko, half on, double full out, sticks the landing. You gotta love the stick. Do you want to see it again? Oh, since you guys are begging me for it, I'll show it one more time. I probably should have showed Cameron again. It's unfair. Half on, double. There's a little bit of leg form issues, but man, he just nails the landing. Nothing like a landing on vault. Okay, let's roll on. I forget who exactly I have here. Parallel bars. Oh, yes, I think. So last week we had Colt Walker, I believe, just killing the P bars. Let's, so guys, I'm getting a little lost. Oh, this is Logan McOwen. He's our high for P bars right now. Great whip it, handstand, very clean. Really nothing to take there. Maybe a little bobble on that handstand. And then Peach half. That was beautiful. The Peach. Yeah, legs are just glued together. Yeah, I liked he bent his legs just right. Oh, oh, that was nice. It was like a giant straddle cut thing. Good Stutz. Good Diem. Double front. Oh, did his foot slide? Do you give him the stick? I give him the stick. Okay, unfortunately, he's the high for the season right now. I like to play the lower scores first and then, you know, follow it up. I think this might be Drake Andrews I have here. Oh no, this is Colt Walker here in this bottom corner area. Okay, so he goes Makut's very clean. And I believe the giant Makut's I'm sure is a different name for it. And he goes Stutz. And then he goes Bobzar. Looking clean. I mean, it really struggled to take some points on him here. Nice to pelt. Stutz. This is a well-planned routine. I mean, it's just really not too much deductions, really. Kills it. Hi. So, I believe he is tied with Logan, the last routine, for the highs for the season so far. So, we'll see how that develops. I'll keep you guys informed. I believe we need to see a high bar routine. This is going to get a little bit interesting. Because we have two high bar guys, and both routines are outstanding. I believe I kind of want to. Okay, we'll start with this routine. Um, I believe this is Caden Spencer. Oh no, I lied. This looks like Nebraska. This looks like Taylor Christopoulos. Oh, talk half. Looks good. And here we're off to the races. Beautiful. Casina. Coleman. I love how he opens for that Coleman. For a second, I thought he was going to do a Streldykachev, and he like switched in the middle to layout. He's like, I feel good. We'll go layout. Good bar work here, and Double double. Great dismount. Yeah, Nebraska is actually looking super strong this year. I'm excited for them. They're doing some good stuff. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm looking something up for you guys. Yeah, it's awesome. I feel like we're seeing some originality. We're seeing some cool stuff. Okay, so this is Caden Spencer. Watch closely. It's about to get real. It goes stalled or release full twist. I mean, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Watch this one. He goes layout to Ginger connection. Also very cool. That's some strong. You don't see those kind of releases all the time. Actually, I really struggle to see the last time I remember seeing that. I think there's some Olympians who do it. And he goes full twisting layout, dismount. Looking good. Psyched. You know, that's some originality. Like, I'm going to give him mad credit. Like, I love that things are looking a little different. Sorry, I was going to look up the name of that release move because I thought it was a pagan, but it's definitely not. Oh, Piatti. He does the Piatti release. Beautiful. Anyway, wait, I wanted to know how much it was worth. Piatti with a full twist. I don't even know if I. Oh, it is. It's called a Suarez, and that's an H. That's huge. So yeah, good on him. Does the Suarez. So that kind of rounds it out. Um, we should call it right there, but we're not because I'm a glutton for punishment. Um, dang, I wanted to check the time. No stress. I got all day. Let's see what's going on with do, do. Um, let's pull it the right way. GymAct. So, like, I want to highlight GymAct more. I'm really trying to bring them to the forefront. So, well, before that, we should probably just look up the schedule. So, what happened in GymAct? Well, the big one was Rocky Mountain Open. Arizona State went against Rocky Mountain. Obviously, there was a bunch of NCAA teams. Arizona State pulls it out pretty comfortably, plus 10 points. Let's see if anything happened here. They look really strong on floor, still rings, and vault. So yeah, Rocky Mountain did really good in vault, honestly. But you can kind of see they're trailing most of the places. And that's not crazy. This is what's exciting, and I really wish I had found. I don't know what it is about GymAct. Like they really need to publish more routines, but um, this was an exciting meet. And it's exciting because Ohio, which is Indiana and Ohio, club team, first season, coming out with a bang. I mean, and this is huge. I mean, this is a big score from Minnesota, but damn, this is not far behind. And Arizona State is kind of like one of the mainstays, and they're at 285, and Indy Ohio is at 288. So this is huge for them. And I'm not going to say like they just scored higher at Windy City, but damn. And you can see they were top on floor by 2 points. Insane. Um, Minnesota is going to be very strong. They were first place last year, so they take Pommel Horse. Bay Area Bandits is actually kind of an interesting team. But they have some strong pommel horse too. Just saying. Indy Ohio takes still rings. So not only are they strong on floor, they're strong on still rings. Actually, I've always noticed that strong ring guys can also be strong vaulters and strong floor guys. And then again, they're in vault. So they kind of fall into that like weird trend. But when we get to the swingers, we got P bars and high bar goes to Minnesota. It's interesting that Iowa snuck up above Indy Ohio for parallel bars. So good on them. That's what we're looking at. Let's get back into it. Florida Storm versus Temple. Temple, they sweep it? They swept it. It's not super exciting. And also, 78 is not that impressive. So we'll see how they develop. I don't know what happened here. 276 is definitely not impressive. And then Georgia United went through KC United. I guess we're all United now. You can watch this online, but these scores are a little lower. I mean, for them, it's even a kind of a blowout. So KC United needs to figure it out. Anyway, whatever. They have some good stuff going on, though. I'm not gonna say. Not gonna really. Some of these teams are newer and they have less people, so you can't blame them too hard. So let's go standings after week 2. Minnesota still in the lead. Well, let's go with high scores 'cause that's how I do it. Oh, Arizona State is actually in the lead. So after the first week, they actually came out with a great score. So I guess they're still holding on to that with a .5 over Minnesota. Uh, and Washington is very happily up here in the 290 range also. Indy Ohio with the 288. Good on them. So this will be the race, I believe. Temple, like I told you, a little bit lower. Temple versus Iowa will be interesting, I think. Rocky Mountain kind of leading the more like united front. Northern Illinois in it. Bay Area Bandits, I feel like is a little low, honestly. And then Georgia United, KC United, Florida Storm. I'm pretty sure Florida Storm's like not even a full team right now, so or if they are, they need to work on some difficulty. But what's the point? We will want to get into some videos, right? So I believe this is Bay Area Bandits on Pommel. Wait, there's a floor one. And we should always do floor first. Here's a United routine. Oh, maybe I can find a name for you. This is Josh Lottie, killing it on floor. Yeah, so you can see it's kind of a clean routine. Really nothing to complain about. Ugh, something bad happened. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. That was not the way it should have worked. Okay, I know. Everyone's mad at me. Unfortunate. Okay, so we backtracked a little bit. This was his front handspring. Rudy. It's hard when I'm juggling so many windows. Great dismount. Looking good. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a good routine, but it's hard because it's just not, you know, it's not NCAA caliber. All right, now I got a palm wash routine for you. This is William Pierce from Bay Area Bandits. I don't understand. Oh, I lied. This is high bar. Whoops, guys. This is David Grossman from Minnesota. This is nice. Coleman. I mean, this is what I like about GYMACT. Like, there is definitely some talent here. Let's see. I think he goes flying. Oh, he does. Oh, Charles Tkachev. That was nice, actually, though. Oh, there's the flying giant. Little hand flick. I don't know how much I love that. And I believe we do it laid out, half in, half out, or whatever. Full double layout. Okay. Sorry. A little over the place, but we're resetting. Believe. This is the pommel horse routine from the GYMACT. So I really was excited to see this full twisting scissor, and then he gets into his little flop sequence. Well, it's not even really a flop sequence, but this is cool. Look at the flares here, working outside the pommels. This is awesome. You don't see that every day. Then he does his travel, and now you're limited to 3 flare skills plus the dismount, I guess. So this is a very creative routine. That was creative. And that's some talent, I would say. So anyway, I wanted to highlight some of the GymAct stuff. We'll be following them more. I got to do some research because I really got to dive into their what's it called? I got to find where their videos are, but I will. I usually find what I want to see. But I would say overall, it was a fun weekend. Some really good stuff. Let's get this out of the way. So what's going on next week? Okay, yeah, let's just do this really fast because I feel like I honestly went over a little bit. What's going on? Da, da, da. Week 3, Army versus Michigan for Springfield. Of course, I'm taking Michigan, and I definitely think Army beats Springfield. William Mary, Penn State. I mean, did we not do that? Just do this already? Oh, maybe we did. No, no. This is the 25th. This is tomorrow. Yeah, I take Penn State all day. This could be interesting. Oklahoma versus Illinois. I mean, I have to put my money on Oklahoma, but damn, I would love to see Illinois win. I think Stanford takes Ohio versus California, but I'm gonna love to see how this triple back stacks up against some of the Stanford floor team. Anyway, overall, I think it's gonna be an exciting weekend, and I'll have information as fast as I can. Like I said, I wish this video came out a little earlier. I just got messed up because I made a bad video and I had to redo it. What's going on, GymAct? I know you're holding your breath. Oh, this looks interesting. This is kind of a big lineup. Iowa, Minnesota, Northern Illinois, Rocky Mountain, KC United. Psh, I'm taking Minnesota all day here. But after that, it could be interesting. I mean, I think Iowa beats Northern Illinois, but I could see Rocky Mountain kind of sneaking up. I mean, Rocky Mountain and Iowa are probably competitive, but I'm going to go Minnesota, Iowa, Rocky Mountain. I think Northern Illinois can take KC United. It's a code classic though, so it'd be interesting to watch. I'm sure there's a girls meet too. I think Washington will beat nobody, but this could be a good score, and I kind of slot them in behind Minnesota, honestly, in the long run. But that's what we're looking at here. I guess we can check out Poland. Oh, this is time zones, whatever. Anyway, that's what I see right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean, I tried to keep it short, but with all those videos I'm capturing, it's tough. But I thought it was good. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, once again, comments, leave them. Other than that, you guys have a good night. I'm out.